Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have some events for Fire Emblem Heroes. Finally. Not that they're really coming late or anything like that. It's the 10th. It's just normally around when they drop. But there are a couple of things I wanted to highlight, some stuff to talk about, and then a little bit of advice, okay, because we're still in a bit of an orb drought with all of the banners that are currently active and will be active over the next 6 weeks or so. Also, there is a rogue couple of bugs flying around my room that I didn't have time to get out for recording. So I have my hood up for safety. And also, if you see something fluttering about somewhere, that's what's happening. Anyway, let's look at what we have. It's a lot of stuff, right? A lot of events. There are the standard things that you would expect, right? So stuff like Mythic Hero Battle, that is accompanying the newest Mythic Hero that we're going to have at the end of the month. The 28th, in fact, as you can see there. Got the new Hall of Forms. Cool. I think this one's probably going to have Legendary Leaf on it. So that is exciting, I think, right? Yeah. Limited Hero Battles. Neat. Cool. We've got a BHB Revival with Cain and Abel. Hero's Journey. AKA just get some rewards. Orbs, specifically. A new Bound Hero Battle. Echidna and Lorem on Voting Gauntlet, all that stuff, right? We got all the good stuff. Summer Duels S, if you're into Summer Duels, is also happening on the 20th. Limited Hero Battles, all that stuff. SEER'S SNARE is back. Wow. That is the newest event, the roguelike choose your own adventure path type event that we have. It got introduced, I think, a month or two ago. I don't know. I feel like all of the summer has been very fast. So I don't actually know how long ago it was, anecdotally. But it is back for the second time now. So we'll be able to run through that. It was a pretty good event, honestly. I like that game mode. It's pretty neat. I am favorable towards it. You might also note that we have the Forging Bonds and Grand Hero Battle. Okay, those are back. That's going to be accompanying a new Heroes banner. Okay, that is the pickup of the midpoint thing that we had back in June, the beginning of June. So now towards the end of July, we're finally picking back up on the cliffhanger story. With all of the stuff that we learned, have yet to learn, for book 7. All of that is coming up, starting roughly around the 18th or so. So, look forward to that. That, of course, does mean New Tempest Trials Plus. You can see it on the 8th of August. That is going to be the new special heroes, right? In the past, it's been this kind of like weird rotation in September, in August, and even September to an extent too. September is usually some sort of festival themed thing. I guess they're all technically kind of festivals, but it's like lore implicating festival to a specific title. So the Scions, for example, from the genealogy Thracia's Yggdrasil world, that is something that's happened in September before. I still think that a White Heron Festival thing might be something that we eventually get, maybe this year, maybe not. But August is likely to be a continuation of the Thieves banner. It was Pirates for a couple of years, and we had Thieves last year. There's a chance that it is a Thieves themed event again this year, because they've been running in pairs, but also I don't know that there is a rule book, so it might not It may not be Thieves themed. It could be something else. Let me know what you want it to be in the comments. That'll be our fun little Q&A question for today in this video. So anyway, that is going to be the new special Heroes banner that happens in the beginning of August. The truth is that we don't know what it is ultimately. It could be Thieves, could be anything. It's probably not Picnics or Pirates, because we've had those and they've not seen a continuation afterwards. However, I don't think you should spend your orbs on any of these things, because the Brave banner is going to be dropping in mid to late August. Now, we should be getting a FEH channel for that. I don't know what happened with summer. Every year, FEH has this like summer event thing where they like give away a free random 5-star. There's lots of like maps with like orb rewards. All kinds of stuff, right? Every year they have done it. Historically, outside of like maybe the first year. They didn't do anything this year. There's also historically always been a FEH channel in June for said summer happenings, and we got nothing. So I don't really know. I do know that we like, I would assume we have to have a FEH channel for the newest Brave banner. The Choose Your Legends results that should be happening, right? But maybe they don't. Maybe they just tweet about it. I don't know. But I'm hoping that we see a FEH channel. We should be seeing a FEH channel sometime in August. If not mid to late August, a FEH channel specifically for the Brave heroes themselves. Because they have always split it into two. It's always been a two-parter. We had something that introduced August stuff. We usually get a FEH channel every other month, so you know, February, April, June, August, you know, but they haven't really done that. So we've always gotten a two-parter in August, one that kind of like teased the Brave heroes, and then mid-August we always had an actual Choose Your Legends FEH channel itself. So I'm hoping that we do see that again. I hope that we do. That's all I can really say about it. So just keep in mind, the Brave banner is coming, okay? The Brave banner is coming. Should you dump a bunch of orbs on it immediately? If you're gonna summon a lot, I would probably just spark, right? Get all the sparks that you can. But ultimately, it's gonna see a lot of reruns. Okay, it will see a lot of reruns, and there's a lot of really popular options this time around, in the likes of Robin and Soren and Corrin, right? And also Goldvig is there, so more than likely it's gonna see a rerun too. I, as someone who has dumped a lot of orbs in Brave banners off rip, let me tell you, it's probably not worth it, unless you're doing it for the content. But you know, beyond that, it's not a wise dumpage of your orb stash, unless you really want it, in which case go for it. Just, you know, summon responsibly. Anyway, that's what's coming up, okay? And I know the Brave banner isn't on here, but it's kind of on here. It's pseudo on here. I just want you all to be aware that yes, it was in fact literally 6 months ago that we all voted. And now the rooster has come home to roost. The chickens have come home to roost. The eggs are in the coop, okay? That's what's happening now, and everything is happening. The other stuff you might want to consider burning some orbs on are all right here, okay? Maybe. I don't personally think it's worth it. I do, however, have a couple of projects that I would like to get some merges on. Maybe even finish out the merge completion here, specifically with Summer Lind, who I think is color sharing with Takumi, so that's dangerous. But I think I only need like 2 copies. And then also the new Hero Remix banner. It's happening on the 13th. Okay, that is going to feature, I think it was Crom and Bramamond. And then if you need a refresher on other stuff, Maybe I'll be kind and throw a graphic somewhere for you. But I know that Altina is supposed to be on this one, and so I am looking for like 4 merges on her. I don't know, it's a lot. I got Spark regardless, because these opportunities happen like maybe 2 times a year, 3 if I'm lucky. So that's where I'm focusing. We'll probably do videos for those. Outside of that, every other summer banner that we haven't seen yet should be kind of showing up here. There may be some more too that kind of drift into the beginnings of August. I doubt it, but it might happen. Or they just stop rerunning them. There's just so many summer banners, man. There are so many summer banners. It's crazy. Like, oh yeah, two a year. That's so bog, right? But like now that we're in like year 7, okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. They need to find a better way to like maybe bundle them together. I don't know. All that is to say, a lot of prior year summer banners. The newest legendary mythic remix is a good one. There's some randos, okay, like Draconic Aura and Lull skills with the summoning focus stuff, okay. Draconic Aura is one of those red herrings, right, where it's not actually Draconic Aura, it's just a lot of busted stuff with characters that also, for whatever reason, have Draconic Aura, okay. And then Lull skills, fine. They're fine. I would argue that Lull skills are maybe not the most optimal B option these days, especially with the Wrath skills entering the tier 4 area more and more. I think we've got Close Call, something else, Wrath. There's a lot of options, okay. I'm waiting for Frenzy myself personally. Frenzy 4. That'll be tight. Lull skills, I feel like, are probably going to be in a similar area. If it's not, and they literally just have Lull skills, so not worth your time. Okay, let me just say, you might think it's a good idea, but unless you have a very, very niche specific build in mind, it's not worth your time. Okay, just trust me on this. There's a lot of other stuff to burn orbs on coming up. Take my word for it. Outside of that, you know, the stuff that we've already talked about in the Mythic Heroes, right? All of those things. Hall of Form revivals, yada yada. So, my advice, don't summon that anything. Don't summon that anything. The Mythic Hero this month, I know we have this kind of like weird book 4 fairies revival thing happening with the Tempest Trials stuff, and there was some chibi playworks videos happening. I don't really know what's up with that, other than the fact that maybe they're trying to introduce a new rearmed beast or something. But I will say that there is a blue mythic beast from that era that a lot of people wanted but never got. So maybe it's Freyr's time. I don't know. I mean, we got Summer Freyr, right? That's the same, kind of, right? We got Summer Ivy. That's the same as regular Ivy, right? I don't know. The point is that, yeah, it could be somebody from that book 4 era. It could very well just be the newest little beast that they introduced. But historically, I think we've seen with like Ganglot and stuff, they've just been rearmed heroes. I don't think is playing by the rules anymore, though. I don't think there ever were any rules. We just had these like continued happenstance that we're like, oh yeah, they did that before, so they'll do it again, right? I don't think they do that anymore. I think we're entering in a new era of uncertainty in terms of, you know, precedence. But all that is to say, obviously, if you want to wait to see what's happening with banners and such, you should definitely wait until the actual debuts. If I try and figure out something ahead of time, I will certainly let you know. I don't think we have any like double specials or anything like that coming up yet. I think there should be one late August. I will do my best to get that prediction out to you soonish, okay? But as far as July goes, shouldn't have to worry about it. So yeah, this is what you got. The tunnel is there, okay? The light, it's there. All right, the light is in the tunnel and we can see it. And Choose Your Legends characters are right there. We had to get through brides, swimsuits, so many of swimsuits, and now we're almost there. So hey, looking forward to Choose Your Legends finally coming to fruition in August. But that's what we have for the rest of July and the beginning of next month. I'm mostly just jazzed for the book to continue, because I genuinely like the story in book 7. Like, I know the characters are getting a little bit, like, they're very fan servicey, right? And like, there's this whole mind baby thing, but I don't know what that's about. But I genuinely like the twists and turns and like the chaoticness of the order of the chapters. I find that delightful. So I like that. I am enjoying this. So I'm just looking forward to the story continuing. And I don't really care about the banners. I genuinely don't. It's the first year that I've been like, yeah, I don't really care about all these banners. This is crazy. I got my base Rhea and I'm just like, I'm coasting for the, I got my Nagi refined. Bro, I'm living. I'm thriving over here. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the coming weeks in Fire Emblem Heroes. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna get out of here, and I will see you in the next one.